25 to 30 minutes. That's it. What you get to convince the ISB panel that you are a right candidate for the most coveted MBA seat in India. Let me tell you, 90% of the students blow up their chance when it comes to that. Today I'm going to tell you about 4 questions which everyone stumbles when they are asked in ISB interviews. And I will not only tell you about the questions, I will also tell you what you should answer, and I will give you a framework in the end which will help you in navigating such questions. And I'm speaking with the experience of guiding thousands of students in last few years for the ISB application process and their interviews. So I will not only decode questions for you, but will also tell you what works and will give you a golden framework in the end, which will help you in navigating through these questions. First, let's understand what has changed in 2025. Right now, time of interview would be somewhere between 25 to 40 minutes. And now they are not only talking about your goals, but they are digging deeper. They want to understand your motivations, your self-awareness, if you are planning to do something, why you are planning to do that, and how ISB gonna help you in that journey. Let's start with the first question. Given your current role, why do you think this is the right time to do an MBA? Now, a lot of people get stumbled here because they start talking about their goals. They say that, this is what I want to achieve. That's why I need MBA and so on and so on. But the right thing to say is that you have hit that deliberate ceiling, not a random one, where you need an MBA to go further. For example, you should say that I have 3 limitations which I want to overcome once I do an MBA. The first one could be that you want to learn about the global business, because that would help you in strategically expanding beyond the boundaries of a country. The second one could be that you have figured out your 5-year, 7-year goal, and this is how MBA gonna help you in that. The third one, which is more specific, is saying that you need a strategic business acumen because you already have a technical expertise right now. Have you identified the difference? Right now, you're not seeking an MBA degree, but you are saying I have a strategic plan in front of me. And this is how the MBA will help me. Second question, describe a situation where you led under a significant pressure. Now, this kind of question, a lot of people end up stumbling on the fact that, they start explaining project deadlines, one of the projects, and so on and so forth. What do you actually have to do? You have to give a phased-wise plan that this is what the problem was. This is what I did with my internal stakeholders. This is what I did with my external stakeholder. And this is how I executed the thing. Now understand, whenever you break something into phases, that shows that you are strategically thinking around doing something. So make sure that you have a phased-wise plan or the answer with the phased-wise plan whenever such a question comes up. What it does, it shows strategic thinking under ambiguity. It shows how you manage the stakeholders. It also shows how you measured the business impact. The third question, and the most interesting one, they will say why ISB and why not other IIMs. Now, a lot of people stumble here. They start answering about that, ISB is based out of this particular place. I like this place and that's why ISB. Or they will start talking about the alumni of ISB and so on. While your answer should include that ISB has global collaborations with Wharton, with Kellogg, and you can mention around those lines. You can also talk about the research which is going on in ISB. You can also talk about the kind of career which people have built after passing out from ISB, and you have a similar kind of acumen or similar kind of goals in life. That shows that you have done the research around this institute, and that's why you are looking at now applying to ISB. It also shows that you are not choosing ISB as a backup, but it's your main goal. Another question where they ask you, if you have aspirations to start a company, if you have aspirations to become an entrepreneur, then why not start right away? Why do you want to spend 1 year in MBA? Now, to answer that, it's not about saying that a very vanilla answer saying that, I need business expertise and that's when I will start. What you should talk about is that this is what I am today. This is what I want to achieve. And these are the things which are missing in my profile. Now, I can't tell you in one answer that, this is what is missing because that varies from people to people. And that's why in Global Creed, what we do is when we prepare you for mock interviews, we make sure that we list down what you have done till now and what you want to achieve. And what are those voids which would be filled through MBA? So that's what we have been doing for years, and that's what we keep doing for our students. But for you to answer this question, make sure that you understand the gap. And you tell them that these are the things which you will get through the MBA from ISB, which will help you in, maybe starting your company or becoming an entrepreneur. Now let me give you a framework which will work across your answers. It will majorly work in the answers where they are asking you about explaining certain experience in your life, explaining some professional experience, explaining a failure, explaining your success. This framework you should always use. The framework name is SPARK, Spark. Now, what does Spark stands for? Spark starts with situational context. You should always explain the situation where you were. Then it has a personal stake where you talk about, what it meant for you. Then you talk about action strategy, that this is an action strategy which you build. Then it talks about R, which is result, which talks about the impact, what impact you created. And finally, it should end with a key learning. What is that key learning which you got out of that particular experience? Always try answering in Spark manner or using the framework Spark. So this is what I had for you today. But let's face the reality. It's not about just learning the answers for 5-6 questions. It's about the strategic planning around your application, your mock interviews. At Global Creed, we help hundreds of students every year in making their dream college dreams reality. If you want help or guidance, you can reach out to us. You can comment in comment section. You can also click on the link in the description. And our mentors will reach out to you. They will help you with your SOPs, your essays, your CV, and also conducting mock interviews by ISB Alumni. So if you like your video, please click on like. You can comment and tell us what more you would like to know about ISB. You can also subscribe the channel so that you can watch more content around ISB and other premium B schools.